Hi guys, and welcome back to part 2 of modeling the Conestoga wagon. My name is Mike Hermes at MH Tutorials, and today we're going to model the blue section in the picture here. So I don't know what that's called, just the body. Let's call it the body, okay? So for that, what we're going to start off with is we're going to start to model the floor plan of the wagon. As you can see, it sticks out to about just over the axle here, and it has a pretty distinct shape. So we're going to start by creating the floor. Okay. For that, we're going to create some simple boards, if you will. Something like that. Just going to pull that up. And we're going to go to our top view. We're going to hit W, we're going to move that into position. And let's see how far we want that to stick out. Okay. I think, just check my reference image again. Okay. So back to our top view. We'll stretch that out just a bit more. And maybe move it out just a bit. Okay. Now we're going to check from our height point of view. Let's see what we're doing there. Something like so. Yeah, it's pretty level as you can see. Not too bad. And we need to copy that a few times. So we're going to hit Control D to duplicate that. And I'm going to leave a little gap open in between just on purpose. And I'm going to hit Shift D, Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Okay, and that doesn't look too bad as far as spacing is concerned. It's actually fairly level. Oh, not bad. Okay. So now that we've got that, we need to work on the outside of that. Okay. So for that, we're going to create a couple of cube shapes. So we're going to start here. We're going to create something like that. Maybe hit R, push that in a bit. Hit W. We're going to move that into position. And we're going to just build that all the way around. Okay. So we're going to hit F to zoom in. We're going to hit R to scale out to something like that. Okay. Just check from this view here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Pull it up just a little. Like that. Okay. We're going to copy that. So Control D. We're going to pull that out to the end. Hit F to zoom in. Something like so. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate again. Pull that out. Hit E, rotate that by 90 degrees. Just check that. Okay, 90. Go back to our top view. We're going to hit W. We're going to push that to the side here. Something like that. And I'll hit 4 for wireframe mode so we can see it a bit better. And we're going to hit R and we're going to stretch that out until it's in place. That should be good. Let's check. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. And we're going to hit Control D and duplicate that over to this end. Let's just see a little bit more. Yeah, okay, good. So we got that. Now, as you can see, the shape is very distinct, and what we're going to do is we're going to start by we're going to create a couple of placeholders to get this shape. Then we're going to bend these in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these, hit Control D to duplicate, E to rotate. So we're going to set that straight, minus 90. Okay. We're going to hit W to move that over. Move that up. Something like that. Okay. And we're going to hit Insert, and we're going to pull down the central pivot to down here. And we're going to hit E, and we're going to rotate that over. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. And what are we doing over here? Hit W, move that into position, something like that. Okay. Okay, now we need, that one is actually pretty high up, so we're going to hit R and we're going to stretch it out just a tad more. Still looking okay, yep, okay. And we need to have one back here, okay. So Control D, hit W, move that over to that end, hit E, rotate the other side, and we're going to stretch that in a bit. And just a little bit less grade. Get that guy back in there. That should be about right. Okay. Now let's see if we can create this by doing a bend. Okay, so I'm going to use one of those that has the same thickness. Control D, pull that out. Hit E, rotate it back to 90 degrees. Something like that. I'm going to hit R to scale that out quite a bit. Something like that. There's something off with my angle. I'm sorry. I'll just try that again. Okay, so I'm going to, that's why. I'm going to, there we go, 90 degrees, okay. It is fairly square, so that's not too bad, okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this roughly in the position where it's going to end up. And it's going to be bent, so we need that extra length somewhat. Okay. Now, we need to add some subdivision to that. So where is my cube here? Hang on. Bum, 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 bum. That happens sometimes. And I have no idea why. Okay, I'm not gonna go out and look for this forever, so I'm just simply going to create a new one quickly. I now know what I need, so that shouldn't take too long. There we go. There's something interesting going on, guys. That's better. Okay. So, 10. That's too much. 4. Let's go with 10. That's 4 and 10. That looks about right. Okay, we're going to scale it in first to something like that and something like that. Okay, we're going to go to animation, create deformers, nonlinear and bend, and hit E to rotate my bend handle by 90 degrees. There we go. I'm going to go to my bend handle. Actually, it's curving in that direction, but that's okay because I can just flip that over like that. There we go. So let's see how that looks. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to select that. We're going to go up to Edit, Delete by Type, and History. We're going to take that guy and we're going to start to move that into position from various angles. So we're going to rotate that just a little, like that. We're going to hit R to stretch that out just a little. Hit W, and that should be about right. Pull that in just a little bit. And as you can see, there's a little bit of difference in the thickness. So I'm going to hit R to push that in. Just check it from my top view so I can see it a bit better. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. So now that we got that, okay, that's not as clean as I would like, so we'll just tweak that a bit. I'm going to hit Insert. I'm going to move my pivot point over here, actually, which will allow me to right-click, vertex, zoom in. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we got that. We're gonna right click, go to object mode, and we're gonna copy that, Control D, hit W, move that down, and obviously we need to tweak that a bit. R, push it in a little bit. W to move it in. Scale it down just a bit more. Oh, that's too much. W, move that in. That should be about right. Okay, so what have we got so far? This is what we got. Okay, now I'm going to copy these. So hit Control D. We're going to move that over and position that on the place where they belong, which is this. Okay, good, good. Okay, now next step is, okay, we need to put in these cross sections here. So for that, I'm going to just simply grab that one, hit Control D. Let's see. This is always tricky to find the right angle. Yeah, we'll look at it from this angle. Hit F to zoom in. Okay, so I want one here. Control D. I want one up here. And let's see how that is looking. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, we're going to hit Control D to duplicate that. We're going to push that back to the end. Just switch my views here. Hit F to zoom in. Okay, so I want one there. Control D to duplicate. I want one there. That looks about right. Okay. Then we got some stuff going on there, some verticals. Okay. So for that, we're going to select. Actually, no, I'm going to create a new one. I'm just going to create a polygon cube, pull it up a little, and we're just going to get that into position somewhat. Going to go to my top view. Obviously, we need to scale that down quite a bit. Hit W to move that. Okay. I'm going to push that down and push it down some more. Okay. Push that out. Stretch that up a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we got that. Now let's see if these are at an angle, and yes, they are. Okay. I'm going to hit R and make them a bit thinner, like so. And I'm going to hit Control D to duplicate that. And hit Control D and duplicate that again. And then I'm going to have these three, hit Control D and duplicate that over here. And now we're going to tweak them. Okay. So first of all, this guy here in the middle, right click, vertex, select vertex, push them down. This guy here, right click, vertex, push them down, and also push them out just a little. And actually we'll do the same thing here as well. Just a little. I'm going to take that guy, right click, vertex, I'll hit wireframe mode. 5 will give me a better view. Yeah, there you go. That one I need to scale out a little bit. Not too much because it's sticking out below here. Okay, right click, vertex, something like that, and up. Okay, we're going to go back here, do the same thing. Right click vertex, drag select, push that out a little bit. Take that guy, right click vertex, drag select, pull that up, push that out, pull that up. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the last one isn't that cool. So I'm going to select that one. I'm going to move it a little bit. Looks a bit better. Right click, vertex. Oh, not that one. Object mode, vertex. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Okay, so now that we got that, we're going to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one. Not that one. Okay. Hit Control D to duplicate. And we're going to move that over here. That looks about right. Looks like I didn't get this guy. Control D and yeah, okay. So we got that. So we need 1 or 2 in the front. So for that, we're just going to take that guy, hit Control D. We're going to move that out here. We're going to hit E to rotate that to minus 90, like that. Okay. We're going to hit W. We're going to move that in. Maybe one or two. Let's see. Check for my top view. Okay, so yeah, well, I can decide later. Okay, so I got one of those. I'm gonna pull that out until it's on top of my beam there. I'm gonna right click, vertex, select the top vertices, pull that up, and pull that out. Just check from this view here. Wireframe mode. Okay, it's parallel to that, which is important. That should look good. It should, and it's not too bad. Okay. Right click, object mode, select that guy, move it over a little, and we're going to copy it once. So select 5. Yeah, that. Okay, so Control D and move on over one there and one there. Let's see what we got. Okay, not too bad. Now we need to get some boarding done in here. So for that, we're going to take one of these, hit Control D. We're going to pull that up. We're going to hit E. We're going to flip it over until we're at minus 90. And let's see how these boards are lined up. Hard to see here, but it would make sense to do that in the length position. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to hit W. We're going to push that down until we hit the floor, so to speak, which would be, I think, here. And that is not. Okay, that's the floor. So we need to move it in there. Okay. So we got one. Now we're going to hit Control D to duplicate that. We're going to pull that up and just leave a little gap in between. And we're going to hit Shift D. Oh, sorry. Now Shift D and Shift D and yeah. Okay. Now we first need to tweak the ends so that they're in line with the frame. So for that, I'm going to go to this view here. Okay. And what we're going to do is right click, go to vertex. I'm going to select that one. I'm going to push it in there. Push it in there. Right click, vertex, not that one. Object mode, vertex. Push that one out. Push that one out. Next one. Right click, vertex. Push that out and push that out. Let's see, we had one more down here, I think. or two more actually. That looks inside, that looks inside. So quick check. Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of these. I don't need them anymore. That will help me a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna select that guy, vertex. And that one looks okay. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do the same thing, preferably from this view. Okay, so what do we got? This guy here, right click, vertex, not that guy, right click, vertex, and I'm gonna select both. Then I'm just gonna select that one. Okay. Select that object, vertex, select both, got them in there, select that one, pull it in. Next one, vertex, got both of them, 1 and 2. That guy, vertex, drag select 1 and 2. And I think that is it, or not. Let me think. Yeah, the one down here. Okay, so right click vertex, got these two. Yeah, looks about good. All right. Okay, so now we still need some boarding up here. So hit Control D. Shit, I have to zoom in. I'll try it from this view. We need to have the same spacing. And I'm going to move that over here. I'm going to hit Insert. I'm going to move my pivot point over there. And then I'm going to hit R. And I'm going to scale that guy in, way in. Okay. Now it should be about there. Okay. So we're going to right click, go to vertex, take that guy. And we're going to move that inside. Something like that. Let's see if that looks okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. Now, we're gonna go with selecting that board again. Control D. I'm gonna pull that up. Check our spacing, which is not too bad. Okay, now in this case we need to be over here. So I'm going to hit Insert. I'm going to pull my pivot point over there. Hit R. Scale it in until something like that. Right click, go to vertex. I'll just hit F to zoom in. Right click, vertex. Hit W. I just want that one in this case. And we'll do that. Okay. And we'll do that. And for that little bitty piece up there, let's see, that one looks all right. We're going to right click, object mode. We're going to select that guy. Come on, there we go. Control D. We're going to pull that up. We're going to pull that in. Right click, vertex. I'm going to pull that way in and pull that way in, which should give us a close up side from both ends, and it does. Okay, so now we are going to copy these, oh, not those, these boards, like so. We're going to hit Control D, and we're going to move that over to this end, and that looks about right. Okay, and now we need to do some boards in the front and in the back. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to take a board of the same thickness, like so. Control D, E to rotate 90 degrees. There we go. Wow. Oh, there you go. Minus 90. Like that. We're going to hit W. We're going to pull that over. And we're going to push it down, obviously. Just hit F to zoom in. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. We're going to hit R. We're going to scale it in quite a bit. And let's check that from this view. Hit R, scale it out a little bit. Okay. Scale some more. That is actually inside our boarding, so that looks good. However, we need to tilt it a bit. So I'm going to hit Insert, pull my pivot point down there, hit E, and rotate to that angle, like so. Okay. And I need to be aligned with my other boarding. So for that, I need to hit W, push it down a little, push it in, which would give me something like that. Okay, I'm going to hit Control D, and I'm going to try to mimic that here. Let's see how that's looking. I'll tweak that in a bit. Hit Control D again. Control D again. Control D again. One up there. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so that one needs to go up a bit. That one needs to go up a bit. That one looks okay. I knew I forgot one. Okay, I need to copy this guy. All right. So I'm going to leave the back open. It's pretty convenient to put stuff in and so forth, right? So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So now we need to create these ribs, if you want to call them that. Okay. So for that, we are going to create a polygon cube, and we're going to stretch that out something like so. Make that nice and flat. We're going to go to our subdivisions, and we need quite a few of those, so to speak. And I could do this with a bend deformer, but I prefer not to because it won't give me that control that I'm looking for. So I'm going to try it this way, and with the emphasis on try. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to right click, go to vertex, and I'm going to take, let's see, about this amount, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, okay. And I'm going to shift select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, one too many. Okay. And I'm going to push that down. Okay. Then I can start to tweak this. Oh. Okay. Now, I realize, guys, this, as far as the tutorial is concerned, when I want to tweak this the way I really like it, it's going to take too long. So I'm just going to refer to the bend deformer. I know, we don't want this tutorial to take forever, so that's what we're going to do. So object mode, animation, create deformer, nonlinear, and bend. Okay. I want to flip my bend deformer over, my bend handle. So I'm going to hit E, rotate that by 90, minus 90, like so. I'm going to go to my bend handle, and we're going to go with something like that. But in this case, I'm going to switch views so I can see what's roughly going to happen. Okay, so something like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll give that a try. Select my object, go to edit, delete by type and history. Okay. Now we need to, first of all, position that a little bit. So we're going to hit W, we're going to move that in, and we're going to start to tweak that a little bit. So, first of all, we need to move that over just a little. I'm going to hit R, and I'm going to stretch that out, which will help me with the shape that I'm looking for. Okay. I'm going to push that in. Something like that. Hit W and to pull that up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to face, and I'm going to go from here, take that part, hit delete, like that. I hit F to zoom in, because I want these sections to go straight down. So right click, edge, I got that guy, and I got that guy, and I'm just gonna pull down. So from this view here, that would be something like that, I think. Right-click object mode. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we're gonna check it from this view here. I'm gonna hit R to scale it in a little bit. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna position a couple of these guys, right? So we got one there. We're gonna hit Control D to duplicate that. We're first gonna space them out. Okay, that looks about right. Okay, spacing is not too bad. Now we're going to get them in position. Okay, so for this, I'm going to hit Insert, pull my pivot point down here, and I'm going to hit E, and I'm going to rotate it to about that angle. And then I'm going to hit W, and I'm going to position it up there. Okay, I'm going to select that guy, insert, pull it down, hit E, rotate it until it's about level with my wagon, hit W, and I'm going to move it something like that. Okay, hit insert, pull down, hit E, rotate a little bit, W, move it up just a little, hit insert, move that down, E, rotate a little less, hit W, pull it up just a little. Here we're going to hit insert, pull that down, hit E and rotate in the other direction just a little, hit W and position that, insert, pull that down, hit E, rotate that, W and something like so, and we'll push that one up just a little. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Okay, we need to pull them in a little. Oh, not that one. Apparently we need to bring them in just a bit. So I got them all selected. I'm going to hit R. I'm just going to scale that in a bit. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, cool. Okay, now next thing we're going to do is we are going to create, let me see, we're going to create the canopy. No, not yet. Now, this is enough for now. In the next part, we're going to finish up the canopy or whatever that thing is called, the brackets and so forth. Okay, see you guys in the next part.